Okay, Monica, all yours, and thank you all.
Thank you so much, Steph, and good afternoon, everyone. I hope you had a good weekend. Here we are again. I have two notes for you, and we will be done. The President of the General Assembly, Mr. Dennis Francis, is back in the office after taking part in the 28th Conference of the Parties to the UN Framework Convention of Climate Change, COP28, in Dubai. Since this morning, the PJ has been presiding over the 42nd plenary meeting, which is considering the reports of the first Committee on Disarmament and International Security. The GA has adopted draft resolutions on several items, including the reduction of military budgets, the implementation of the declaration of the Indian Ocean as a zone of peace, the African nuclear weapon-free zone, the prohibition of the development and manufacture of new types of weapons of mass destruction, and new systems of such weapons, among other topics. And as we speak, the GA is still acting on these draft resolutions. And the action followed the election of Poland and Uruguay as members of the Organization Committee of the Peacebuilding Commission, item 114B, this morning. And for your diaries, but it was announced in Dubai, the General Assembly will organize a Sustainability Week in April 2024 here in New York, the first ever Sustainability Week. The event was announced by the PGA last week at COP28 in his remarks at the high-level segment for heads of state and government of COP28. Mr. Francis voiced support for small island developing states and those most vulnerable to climate impacts and announced a high-level Sustainability Week. The PJ firmly believes that COP28 can produce a triumvirate of undertakings, a threefold surge in renewable energy, a financial influx to propel sustainability, and a fortified support system for those confronting climate-induced vulnerabilities. The Sustainability Week in April will highlight the existential threats of sea level rise on remote and vulnerable small island developing states. For the PGA, there is a need to maintain momentum on urgent areas of climate action and to ensure efficiency in planning and resource allocation. He noted that the Sustainability Week will consolidate several high-level, already mandated events promoting sustainability in transport, tourism, and infrastructure sectors. And the results of the event will add further momentum to the path laid out at COP28 and ahead of the 24 Summit of the Future, which will be held next September. So this is everything we have for today's. Do you have hi, how are you, Emily?
Thanks, Monica. Do you have a date for this Sustainability Week?
We will be announcing it soon. It will be in April. Yeah.
Is it like a high-level thing with ministers, head of state and government?
Mm-hmm.
Or
it's a high-level meeting, yeah.
Okay.
Heads of state and government and other invited guests. Yeah.
Okay. And question completely different.
Sure.
If I'm not mistaken, later this week there's a GA session on decolonization. Do you expect any kind of action on different issues on this decolonization thing?
The GA member states will announce which action they will take, but you are right. That is in the calendar for this week, later this week. Yeah, absolutely. Stefano, how are you today?
Yeah, very well, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Is President Francis satisfied with how COP28 is going so far? I sense that from what you just told us, is kind of satisfied. But I would like to know if he's, the expectations so far are good, or he expect much more.
No, I can definitely say that the president is very satisfied with his visit, his official visit. Of course, in a matter of days, the delegation managed do or to undertake several engagements there. And also, he's satisfied with the conversations that he had with interlocutors in Dubai. But of course, this is an event that is still going on. And we will have the opportunity to give you more complete, since when the event is over, assessment. But, he firmly believes that this is the way that we have to go. There is no more time to waste or to spend in anything that is not going to take us to the desired outcome. If you notice, because you were here in the press conference last week, right? So he highlighted that he has been using a 1.5 pin. I think it was a question by Benno, even before he took office. So he takes this very seriously. Also, the question of the sea level rising for countries. And, he's firmly confident that working together through multilateralism and cooperation, we can achieve the objectives. Thank you. So if you don't have anything else, I would say thank you so much. I see you tomorrow. Thanks. Thank you. No, thank you.
Okay, Monica, I put my hand. I have a question. Monica?
Hi, Hamid. These are my bad glasses. Sorry about this. Yeah, you have a hand there. Go ahead. No, it's okay. If you have to leave, just leave. I stay here with Hamid. Yeah, go ahead.
Very concrete question.
Sure.
I want to ask the PGA, and I need an answer. I hope he will give you the answer and will pass it to me. If Resolution 1514 of 1960, which is entitled Declaration on the Granting of Independence to Colonial Countries and People, if that applies to the Palestinian people or not? Just an answer, yes or no?
I will
Does
have
it
to look.
apply?
I will have to look into
Yes.
it for you, okay? And I'll bring you this answer.
1514.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll look
Yeah.
into it for you. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
sorry for not seeing
You
your
can
hand.
send it by email,
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm
Okay,
sorry
I'll
that
do.
I'm
No,
far
not at all.
away.
It's my fault. Thanks.
far away from the headquarters.
And you, take care.